I've done a couple. I'm not sure if they're going to be used or not, but I mean, I went in, I had a session with Dr. Dre, which was mind-blowing, to say the least. To go from Jay-Z to Dr. Dre was kind of like, okay, I'm moving up in the world. He was one. Actually, I did a hook on a song that I think is going to be featured with Nas, but that's not set in stone yet either. There's a lot of different opportunities I've had in the studio with a couple different artists that I'm excited about, but I won't make too much mention in case they don't in case they don't pan out. I don't want to be like promoting and then we don't know what happened to it. He's so grounded, and everything about his music that he's funny. He's so down to earth, and it's weird because one would think that after being around Jay so much that you would go into a room with Dr. Dre and not be fazed, but I definitely walked in and I was just like, oh my God, this is Dr. Dre. I didn't want to talk. I was just sitting there like, okay, I'm gonna just let you play music because this is right here is an out of body experience. But he definitely was very open to, ideas and suggestions that I had in the studio, and just very warm and passionate about music. He's in love with what he does, and I think that's a rare thing to witness too nowadays, is to still see artists who have paved the way, that are legendary, still be so passionate and so in love with everything that they do, and only attach themselves to things that are important to them. I think that's huge. So that was a great thing to witness for me. I actually wasn't in the studio with him, but I did the hook prior, and No ID was working on the production, and so I'm hoping that it's gonna work out. But it's a really another emotional record. Everything that I'm attaching myself to too as well is very emotional and very passionate, and that's where I'm going with it. I mean, I've reached that place now as a person where I think, I'm either going to have to go hard or go home with it. So I just want to be honest with where I'm at and how I feel about things, and see where it goes from there. I really love Adele's album. I've been listening to Adele's album a lot. That's been on repeat. Also the Weeknd's EP I really like a lot as well. Obviously the Frank Ocean mixtape as well. Those are kind of it right now. I've been in a very mellow mode the last couple months since I moved to LA. It's been a much less stressful and overwhelming atmosphere here. The pace is very different from New York, so as I'm kind of adjusting my mood with easy listening music as well.